So you're planning an international move. Your to-do list is probably a mile long, and it's overwhelming. But there's one item on that list that's not just about logistics. It's about love, and that's making sure your pet gets there safely. Today, we're going to dive into exactly how to make that happen.
It's the one question that probably keeps you up at night, right? You've got the new job sorted, you're looking at houses, you're planning this whole new life, but what about them? You know, the one who greets you at the door every single day, no matter what.
You know, every single relocation story is different. It could be a new adventure, a long-awaited return home, a fresh start. But through all that change, there's always that one familiar, furry constant.
And that's the non-negotiable part of the whole plan. They aren't just cargo in a crate, they're family. And their safety? It's everything. That's the huge challenge we're unpacking today.
Okay, so let's start by looking at what these moves really are. Every single one is a brand new chapter, and not just for you, but for your entire family. Paws, claws, the whole shebang. And the reasons for moving are so varied. Maybe you're an expat starting a brand new life, or maybe you're a family finally heading home after years away. It could even be a rescue animal finding its forever home across an ocean. The stories are all different, but the core need is always the same: a safe and secure journey.
But trying to make that journey happen, honestly, it can feel like you're navigating a maze, blindfolded. This is the part of the move that causes the most stress. And believe me, if you're feeling completely overwhelmed by it, you are definitely not alone.
And here's why it's so confusing. It's not just one thing. It's this tangled web of endless paperwork, quarantine rules that seem to change every other day, completely different restrictions for every single airline, and just a sea of confusing, unclear information online. It's enough to make you want to give up.
But way back in 2011, a small team saw this exact problem. They saw families being forced to make heartbreaking choices. So they started something that was less of a business and way more of a mission.
And their whole reason for being was so simple. No one should ever have to choose between a life-changing dream and their best friend. That is the entire reason PetAir even exists. And you know what? That mission took off. What started as a tiny team in Kuala Lumpur grew and expanded over the years, opening offices in Singapore and Dhaka. And today, they've become one of the most trusted names in pet relocation across all of Southeast Asia.
So how do they actually do it? How do they take that crazy, confusing maze and turn it into a clear, calm, and totally managed journey? Well, let's pull back the curtain and take a look. This is the moment we all picture, right? That perfect, happy reunion in the arrivals hall. The wagging tail, the happy tears. It's the beautiful final scene of the movie.
But the real story, where the real magic happens, is in all the stuff that happens for weeks, even months before that reunion. It's in the hundreds of tiny, meticulous details that, frankly, most owners never even have to see.
And this is how that maze becomes a straightforward path. It all starts with your first click, your inquiry, where they build a custom plan just for you. Then they coordinate all the vets, the vaccinations, the microchips. After that, they handle all the permits and flight bookings. On the actual travel day, they manage the entire thing. Check-in, customs, all of it, all leading to that final, safe, and happy reunion.
But look, beyond all the logistics, there's a philosophy that really drives this whole process. It's a fundamental promise of care.
And this quote right here, it really says it all. It's this simple, powerful belief that guides every single decision. This is not about moving an animal. It's about honoring a member of the family with respect, with meticulous planning, and with genuine heart. And that whole philosophy, well, it's built a massive foundation of trust. I mean, it's not just individuals and families who rely on them. We're talking embassies, huge global companies, and even rescue organizations who trust them to get animals to their new homes abroad. That says a lot.
So after seeing the problem and the solution, the big question is, how do you begin your own story? How do you actually take that first step?
Getting started is actually incredibly simple. Step 1. Visit the website petair.my. Step 2. Just scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. And Step 3. Fill out the online inquiry form. That's it. That one little action kicks off the entire process.
And this, right here, might be the most important part. The second you hit submit on that form, you are no longer navigating that maze by yourself. A team is on it, looking at your specific journey, and they're with you, step by step, through every single part of it.
So let's leave it with this thought. Moving your pet doesn't have to be a journey defined by stress and worry. It really can be a journey of trust and peace of mind. The only real question is, are you ready to make that switch?